Sending love to you all out there. And we are live across Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And this, my friends, is Jenny Kulsa. Hi, Jenny. And she's with us too. We're streaming from my living room. You know, my peeps, my dogs. Over here we have Francis. Oh yeah, he's really good at relaxing. So hey, you know what? It's the new year, and I know we all have like New Year's resolutions, and then they kind of peter out after a little while. But listen, this one's a good one, and it's hey, to live in the energy of fearlessness, to be without fear. Wow, this is a big one. Let's all take a deep breath on that. Yeah, fearless. Last week we focused on the concept of fearlessness and having the awareness, you know, being aware, becoming aware of what our fears are even. But even on a deeper level, becoming aware that we are one, that the infinite is one, that we are of the infinite. And in this sense, there's nothing to be taken away, nothing to be gained or lost. And approaching life from this place of fearlessness is incredible. So we spent time on that, on awareness. If you missed the class, it's on YouTube. I have an online class, mantra and meditation, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And so we have a 5-part series on fearlessness through Waaheguru. Last week was on awareness. This week is the concept of acceptance. And before I go into that, I want to just start off by chanting. Because I love chanting. I love being with all of you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm seeing all your sweet messages. That is so wonderful. Thank you. And we're going to start off with some chanting. Waaheguru. This is a mantra of fearlessness, in my humble opinion. Wa means bliss. He, here and now. Guru, the experience of wisdom. The experience of finding the teacher, finding the anchor, finding the way, finding the method to come out of ignorance into knowledge, to come into awareness, to come into self. Waaheguru. So if you ever feel that sense of fear or dread, take a moment to chant this Hey, here and now, bringing us back into our bodies. Wa, the experience of bliss, of joy, that we can, in this physical plane, we can, in our lives, in this time and space, experience bliss. We don't have to go anywhere for it. We don't have to do anything. Wow, that's a new concept. Wa is that bliss that comes from within. And the more you cultivate that bliss, the more that it's there and available for you, and you don't have to do anything for it, but it's all about daily practice. Anyway, enough of that. Let's start chanting. Waaheguru, Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru. Waaheguru, Waaheguru. let's take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Today, I'm sharing my life experience and what I've learned from the teachings of Guru Nanak about fearlessness. And, fearlessness, let's look at fear first. Fear, in that sense of fear, when we are in fear, it's never about the present moment. We're in fear of something that could happen or that will happen, right? That could potentially happen. But it is not in the present moment. So granted, there are fears to have, times when we need to run away from the saber-toothed tiger in the jungle, or say an abusive relationship, we have fear of that, and that's healthy because then we can take steps to get out of that relationship. These kinds of fears have done well for us as a human species. We've been able to survive all of these years. But the kind of fear and the kind of fearlessness that I'm talking about is the fearlessness of the soul level fearlessness. So letting go of those habitual fears that are no longer useful for us. And many of us have these habitual fears, and they're so great and so heavy in number that has rendered us useless, rendered us incapable of living our lives from a place of joy. And so first and foremost, I want to just point out that fears of this kind are of fears of things to happen and not at the present moment. So the first step is, of course, becoming aware, and then coming into the present moment, and then accepting what is. Accepting what is. And I'll go a little bit more into that, but first let's do a breathwork meditation. So we're going to twist our wrists and breathe through the O shape of the mouth. Engaging the navel on the exhale. This is a great breath to do if you're feeling overwhelmed, burdened. There's that saying that if you feel depressed, you're going to press back. Right now we're going to press on the navel, press into any sensation of fear that you may have, and push on it and loosen it up. Loosen its grip, right? Because these fears hold us like chains down. So we're going to loosen the grip. So here we are. Close the eyes. Focus at the third eye point. Keep going. We're not going to practice it for the full time, but we'll do a little bit. Breathe vigorously, folks. There you go. Inhale. Hold and squeeze the hands together. Squeeze the shoulders. Squeeze the toes. Squeeze the legs. Make the face into that of a raisin. Squeeze, 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 squeeze all the muscles in your body. Maybe even make yourself shake. And exhale to the O shape of the mouth. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. We're going to inhale now. Both hands are going to be back like this. That's, and your exhale is going to be as you push the left hand forward. That's your exhale. Inhale back. Exhale forward. The inhale is just a relaxation. The exhale is pushing the navel. So as you inhale, it's not intense. It's just a relaxation of the navel, letting the breath come back in. If you're just joining us, or if you forgot what we're doing, your mind wandered somewhere, we are letting go of the energy of fear. And this is a breath series that's really, really helpful for that. So I want you to do it with me. Even if you don't feel like you have any fear right now, it's going to come. Emotions come like waves, come and go, come and go. Even to the most saintly beings on this earth, they deal with it. Here we go. Focus the eyes at the third eye point. Keep breathing, keep moving. Take a moment to do this exercise right now, pushing out that box of fear, getting yourself out of the limit of that fear. Let's move. Really, really, really vigorous. Let's do it together, folks. Come on. I want to experience this fearlessness as much as you do. I'm sure of it. Beautiful. Inhale. Both hands back and squeeze all your muscles. Make your face into a raisin. Tighten the shoulders, tighten the arms, tighten the hands, tighten the toes, tighten the legs. And exhale. Beautiful. Last one. We're going to circle the arms up, down. Exhale. This is really opening the energy of the heart, blessing yourself. Exhaling through the O shape of the mouth as you sweep your hands up. close the eyes. Focus your eyes at the third eye point. You got this, everybody. Here we go. Just a few more seconds. Really focus in. Breathe, breathe. Let's go, let's go. Inhale. Tighten the hands. Squeeze your face, your arms, your toes. Make something shake. And exhale. Release. Beautiful. Now let's just have the palms on the lap. Take a little bit of a break. Take a breath into the heart. Allow the lips to be in just a little bit of a smile. We can affect so much of our energy just with a little smile. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale together and exhale. And today the focus is on acceptance. I'm going to go into more detail in my Wednesday class into this concept of acceptance. But in the Sikh teachings, Guru Nanak speaks of acceptance in this very beautiful way. He calls it hukam, that the will of the one, the will of the divine is happening. Life is happening. We have life circumstances of both good and bad, and the things that are challenging or bad that we put into that category are things that we essentially have resistance to. If we can see that it's all the will of the divine, it's all the will of the one, then what is there to resist? What is there not to go through? What is there not to experience? So in this acceptance, we accept within our lives those things that are happening, the challenges that are happening. See, a huge amount of the fear that's generated within us is from us trying to run away from the challenges, trying to avoid the challenges, trying to do anything possible but to sit square within the challenge. And yet, the more that we run away and we don't sit within the challenge, the greater the challenge becomes, and the greater our fear becomes of that challenge. And then it goes on and on and on until at some point we get tired enough from all of that chasing, and we just sit within ourselves and we look at the challenge eye to eye. We gaze at it, we are present with it, we accept the challenge, we accept our fears, we accept our shortcomings, we accept our mistakes, we accept all that we are, our strengths, everything we accept, we bring it into the circle and presence and awareness of who we are. And then our lives and what is happening within our lives is meant to be. Instead of resisting, I can't believe this is happening, I can't believe that is happening, I don't want this, I don't want that. If this happens, then that, and this, and then that. And do you see this realm of fear exists everywhere else but in here, in the present moment? So once we come into the present moment and accept, oh, okay, this is my life circumstance. Here's my life circumstance. I live in New Hampshire. It's it's snowy and cold and freezing outside. I accept. I'm here. I'm in it. Right? Accepting the challenges of ourselves, of our relationships, of everything that we experience. This act of accepting, in the words of Guru Nanak, Hukmi hukum chalai rao, Nanak vigase ve parvao. Once you go in the path of the will of the divine, Nanak vigase ve parvao, O Nanak, then you can experience freedom and joy. So, acceptance. If you want to know more, experience more with me on this, you can check out my first class on fearlessness. It's on my YouTube channel, posted from last week. And join me for this Wednesday where I'll go into more depth, teaching some yoga and Kriya meditation for experiencing fearlessness, specifically with this concept of acceptance. The online information to join me online is all in the descriptions, and we have a beautiful administrator helping to post information. And we're going to close pretty soon, but I just wanted to take a moment to chant Rama Dasa for everybody in Los Angeles. We have so many friends there, personal friends, people who have loved and supported our music throughout the years, musical collaborators, and other folks that have helped bring the music out to you who live in LA. I just want to take some time to chant Rama Dasa Sa Se Sohang for all of our friends and family in LA. So yeah, if you'll just take a moment to do that with me, I'll be most grateful.
Ram
Satnam, sending love to people of Los Angeles, to all the animals and to the earth, all the trees, and may there be some relief. All right. Thank you all for joining. It's been so beautiful. I'll be here next week, live streaming once again, but next week will be at noon. We need to change the time. We have a wonderful mantra and meditation class happening on Wednesdays as well at 11 a.m. If you'd like to join. And this week the focus will be on fearlessness through Waaheguru. I do encourage you all to continue to practice this breath meditation and chant Waaheguru. If you want the practice, the full practice experience, check out my YouTube channel for the class from last week, and or check out my stream from last week, or rewatch this stream, whatever you need to do. This is a wonderful meditation practice with the breath work and the chanting to bring that energy of fearlessness out. So we don't have to find it anywhere, we don't have to get it from anywhere. It's about bringing out what's already there. So thank you all. Thank you, Sukhmani, for your beautiful admin support today. Thank you all for being here. I wish you much fearlessness into this new year. Satnam, sending you love. And this is the part where I have the long exit because I'm not super techie. Satnam.